What's your biggest regret?
This, I think.
I would agree.
Some things we're agreeing on.
Hi, I'm Micah.
And I'm Abby.
And we're going to do 36 questions to fall in love. Wow, this is nice.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. You seem fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're nice.
Okay.
You seem nice. You're very much my type.
Oh.
Why are you still alone?
My standards. I've been told they're unrealistic and double like twice as many standards. Standards.
Double standards.
Like I don't believe that I should give as much as the other person.
You have standards for other people, but you don't expect to live by those.
But I don't think that's a double standard. I think it's
the definition of a double standard.
But I think it ends up being mutually beneficial, because if the person feels unsafe, then I feel safe. And they want to stay, and I can keep at arm's length and know that they won't leave because they feel bad. Why are you still alone?
I think timing in my life is not ever, it's never my strong suit. But I think the relationships I've been in, the timing wasn't right. One I was in, they were very eager to settle down, to get married. I was not ready yet. Then another one I was in, I was very eager to settle down, get married, and they were not ready for that yet. So I think timing is the biggest thing for me.
That's not so bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's not. How do you feel about like cheating or like emotional manipulation?
I don't like either one.
Okay.
I've never cheated because I've never had the opportunity, but I have emotionally manipulated.
Would you be open to it?
To cheating?
Yeah, but like not you.
Like being cheated on?
Yeah.
Would I be open to it?
Yeah.
I don't think so, ideally.
Okay. What's your biggest weakness?
Motivation, having it, and then applying it into the right areas of life.
I would guess other things, but
interesting.
I haven't gotten to know you better yet. I just, based on like your look and your sound and your face and like your posture, but I'm getting to know you like on an emotional level.
Mm-hmm. What's your biggest weakness?
My wrists.
Your wrists?
They're too dainty.
Oh.
Like bracelets always slide off.
Oh, maybe your hands are too small.
No, they're normal.
I don't think a bracelet, it's the hand that keeps them on. So maybe your thumb dislocates.
They do hurt a lot.
Maybe you're just buying too big of bracelets.
Oh.
They might be necklaces.
Do you think a necklace would look good on me?
On your wrist?
No.
On your neck? Sure. I don't really notice that kind of stuff usually, but...
What do you notice?
Small of a woman's back. Hair. Smell. How wide. Depth.
Okay.
Just the shape.
Just the sort of like the physical appearance.
Space that they take up inside of a...
I wouldn't describe it as width. It sounds like you're going to kill them. Yeah, but there's another way to say that.
How wide?
Or just say like if you're attracted to them. Because saying wide a lot, saying shape and width a lot makes you sound... And also your look, just like both of those things coupled together makes you sound like a bad... Well,
I'll say this. You are delightfully not super wide.
Okay. That doesn't feel as good as you think it does, but thank you.
What could your ex not get over?
The cheating.
Yeah.
Like the cheating and like the...
That would be hard.
You don't like that either?
I don't love it. It seems, I would have a hard time. with it.
And it wouldn't like make you work harder.
I probably would shut down.
Okay.
I think I would shut down. Yeah.
What's the only thing you like about yourself?
I'm a good friend to my friends. I'm a good friend to them. I'm so like, if you're my friend and you need, I'm such a good friend to you.
Like in what way?
I'm here, my friends need to talk. I can talk. If they want to email, I can do that. If you want to go do something, I'm always down to do something.
But not travel.
Not traveling, no. As long as it's in the area. Nearby. And I never, I never talk about my problems to anybody. So I think that's good. And if they want to talk about theirs, that's fine. But I'm not going to burden them with mine. I'm not even going to think about my problems, really. So I think that's a nice friend to have, is somebody that you can talk to them about your problems, but they're never going to put theirs on you.
I disagree.
Great. What's the only thing you like about yourself?
My hair.
Yeah, it's nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. Wouldn't change a thing.
But my wrists, you would.
Well, if I had to.
If you had to.
Yeah, that'd be the second thing I'd change about you.
Okay.
What part of your body are you most ashamed of?
I said my wrists.
Okay.
I don't want to name another thing.
Okay.
And apparently I should be ashamed of my butt, but I'm not.
I didn't say ashamed. Just...
What part of your body are you most ashamed of?
I would say...
Teeth.
My chest.
I could see that.
Yeah. I wish I had a big, strong chest.
Yeah.
But I don't.
Because even under your shirt, like I can...
It goes in a little bit.
It goes in.
Yeah.
Like it's concave.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty distracting.
I wish it was convex.
Oh. Yeah. Like my butt. Now that you've met me, what bad qualities do you think I have?
I think the cheating is probably a red flag, or whatever the word is, I think it's not a good thing.
Well.
And you're not very nice to your family.
You're not very nice to your mom.
I'm not. Yep. What? Is that what you think a bad quality about me is?
Your voice is getting to be number one.
I know, I don't like it either.
Okay.
I hate hearing my own voice.
Yeah.
Even as I'm talking now. Some people don't like to hear their voice recorded.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even like to hear it the first time, to be honest.
It's grating.
It is, yeah.
And I know that this is said about women in like a sexist way, but it's shrill, but still quiet. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's another reason I don't like to talk to my friends about my problems, is they would have to hear my voice the whole time.
That is nice.
And I would have to hear it the whole time. So a lot of times I'll just be quiet.
This must be difficult.
This is the hardest thing I've ever done.
It's getting to be that way for me too.
Have you ever gotten revenge?
I think the cheating, I guess, is counting. It's sounding like you agree. My exes also seem to think that. Again, I think making someone feel unsafe challenges them, and relationship is about challenging someone. So I disagree. I disagree about that. But I guess if you want to go with the answer of like, I guess I have also used the verbiage of like, I'm taking revenge because they're not trying hard enough. Mm-hmm. And you still disagree. Okay. Have you ever gotten revenge?
No. I always strike first.
I don't like...
Oh, we're not allowed to. Who's the last person you took advantage of?
I guess like all the people I've dated.
Right.
Like the ones I'm cheating with as well. Because it's not really about them.
Do they know that they're a side piece?
Absolutely.
They do, okay.
But it's always this vague promise of like, I'll leave.
Oh, I'll leave for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's absolutely no intention behind that. But they're useful to me.
Right. And then when you break up with the one, do you start dating the cheating one? No, you just get rid of both of them.
No, because they're often like dumb.
Yeah, and they're the kind of person who would sleep with somebody who's in a relationship.
Exactly.
Interesting.
And that's shameful.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a really bad quality. And I don't want that.
It is a bad quality. Those are bad people.
And who's to say they won't do it to me?
Exactly. Right.
Who's the last person you took advantage of?
I took a $75 Uber last weekend and I did not tip.
Where were you going? Because you don't travel.
No, right. Yeah, I know. She's going around. I mean, I'll stay in the city.
And you like cars?
Love cars, yeah.
I don't want to follow up with a question, but
Great.
I have questions about that.
What's something that was wrong with your last ex?
I think you can gather based on what I've said.
They didn't like you cheating?
No.
What that was wrong with them?
Like you think about marriage, there's going to be plenty of times that I'm going to cheat.
For sure you're going to?
My track record so far says yes.
And you have no intention of stopping?
No.
Right.
Until I find the one that deals with it.
Then you won't?
No, I will, because
You'll do it. They'll respond in the right way, and then you'll stop.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It'll probably be a positive in our relationship.
That's how you see it. Yeah.
What's something that was wrong with your last ex?
Feet.
Feet.
She had weird feet.
In what way?
Her two biggest toes were the same size and shape.
That's actually very common. Oh, the same shape and size.
Size and shape.
Width?
Her two biggest toes were the same size and shape. And then the three other ones, they were also the same size and shape as each other, but smaller than. So it was like a mom and a dad and three little
Piggies.
Mm-hmm.
Did she have a hard time walking?
Not a little. Yeah, I mean, I would have to constantly, keep up. Let's go. Keep up.
Yeah.
But she could pick stuff up with the first two. She could sign her name.
All right. Well, I guess she can read. That's nice for her.
Most people can.
Why aren't you famous?
I don't want to be.
Because your voice.
Yeah, I would have to hear it all the time, and other people would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Save
Why aren't you famous?
I wouldn't say I'm not.
Okay. So you think you are?
Well, like in my circle of friends.
Oh, in your friend circle.
Because I'm acting out a lot.
Right. So you're the center of attention.
Yes.
Got you.
Yeah. And you know what they say, if people don't hate you, you're not famous. Is that what they say?
So it sounds right. If people don't hate you, you're not famous. Yeah, that sounds good.
There it is.
If you're not famous, if people don't hate you, you're not famous.
If people don't hate you, you're not famous.
It's true.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What's your job?
I manage a GameStop.
Aren't those going under?
No.
Okay.
The stock price was inflated for a little while. That's kind of how I learned about crypto and stuff.
Yeah, you seem to know a lot.
I don't know. I did, didn't I? What is the meanest thing you've ever done?
I sell perfumes online. That's my job. And sometimes I run out of like the ingredients you're supposed to have.
You mix it?
Like the safe ones. Yeah.
The safe ones, yeah.
They're more they're flammable. I don't know. They're like sometimes they're flammable.
Inflammable?
No.
Inflammable means flammable. Inflammable and flammable mean the same thing.
I don't need to hear about the words you know. I really don't.
Okay, well.
It feels like you know that at this point. You're just trying to egg me on.
I'm not. I'm just trying to. It's a funny, interesting thing. You think they mean the opposite, but they don't. They mean the same thing.
I don't need you to try to teach me things.
I'm just trying to explain it to you.
What's the meanest thing you've ever done?
I played soccer in high school, and some of the guys on the team really like to pick on this one kid in school, and I was on the team and I was there, but they used to pick on this one kid, and one time we tied him to a chair and made him watch a bunch of messed up pornography. And then I guess later on that kid ended up like killing a few people.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I like that answer. I don't mind that answer.
Thank you. Yeah. I don't know what he was either a spree killer or a serial killer, like depending on how you define it.
Well, you can look it up. I can't
Well,
look it
people
up.
define him differently. Like what's the cooldown period and stuff.
The cool down period?
Yeah, in between the kills.
In between the kill.
Mm-hmm.
What? Okay. And you know that because...
Because I looked it up.
Right. Are your parents proud of you and why not?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I could have gathered.
Yeah.
I feel like I know why now too.
They want me to they want me to be successful.
Anything.
They want me to be anything, have in any aspect.
Yeah.
Even just general kindness to strangers, I think would be good at this point. But no.
Yeah. You're sort of like an unsuccessful agoraphobe with a bad voice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are your parents proud of you?
No. No. And I'm not proud of them. And again, I think it's just sort of like all my relationships, they don't appreciate what I'm trying to do for them, which is to push them to be better by challenging them and kind of their insecurities. Do your parents have a favorite, and why is it your brother's?
Right.
Yeah, we know. What's the most invalidating advice you could give me during a hard time?
Keep your chin up.
Keep it chomp?
Keep your chin up. Keep your chin up.
Okay.
Keep your chomp would be bad too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that one doesn't make sense.
Nope. That would be invalidating. What's the most invalidating advice you could give me during a hard time?
Buck up, which I think is a different way to say chin up.
Yeah.
But just sort of like grow big, better.
Buck up.
Buck up.
Something you'd say to a child.
I don't know what kind of impression you think you're giving.
Okay, so we're supposed to alternate sharing negative characteristics.
Okay.
Your wrists.
Your teeth.
You cheat.
Your voice.
You're not nice to your family.
GameStop.
You have a flat rear end.
You kind of mumble and are like the shrill thing. I just want to go back to the voice because I've had to hear it this whole time. I'm
Right.
glad you agree about it, but
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any health problems?
No. Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to list the ways?
I wasn't circumcised until I was in adulthood, and sometimes it's harder to do, so it doesn't always go perfectly.
And by harder to do,
They took too much off. How much money do you make?
like me, I don't make it.
Right.
Me, I get it.
You get it.
Yeah. Again, I'm not going to give that much. I'm going to get. So I tend to go for wealthy, weak, insecure. And I've gathered that way. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
How much money do you make?
I make $37,000 a year.
It's probably why you don't travel. It's more the money thing.
I don't want to travel.
But you spent $75 on an Uber.
Travel around. Yeah. But I didn't tip, so I saved some money there.
Yeah. It says we have to look into each other's eyes. We have to do this for 4 minutes.
Now I have to start over. Probably long enough.
I think I'm going to get as much as I can from that.
Yep.
Tell your partner why your life hasn't worked out the way it was supposed to. Why is it their fault?
I don't get this one.
Maybe for this one, you can guess for me and I can guess for you.
Why your life hasn't worked out? Okay. I think it sounds like you don't take responsibility for your actions. Like you cheat on people and you blame other people for it, and then like your perfumes started fires and you're blaming like the ingredients or whatever, and then like your family's disappointed in you and you like blame them. So I don't think you take responsibility for your actions.
I mean, I think it's a pattern of abuse from other people.
Definitely a pattern of abuse.
I feel like all I've done is take responsibility and say I cheat. And I know why.
Admitting it is not taking responsibility.
Okay. Well, you, if I want to dive into you, why hasn't it worked out for you?
Yeah.
Sort of your whole energy. I hear that you think you're a good friend, and what I'm hearing is I don't know what you offer to anyone. How are you going to die?
On a plane.
Traveling?
Yeah, that's why I won't do it. 'Cause I know I'll die.
Okay.
I know that I will die. I will be the plane that goes down. I will be the train that is derailed. I will be the ship that clogs the Suez Canal. I will be the car that flips over.
I get it.
I will be the gondola that the wires break.
Wires?
The ones that go on like a trolley. I think they call those gondolas too.
How many gondola accidents have there been?
Well, if not, thank God I haven't gone on one. But it'll be the one that I go on that they die.
Yeah, I guess I could see that for you.
How are you gonna die?
Either falling or one of my ex-lovers retaliates. Which I wouldn't mind. Honestly, that person's probably the person I meant to be with.
Right.
But then it would be too late.
Thin line. Between love and hate.
Yeah. This is different than that, though.
No, this is... Name 3 things that we seem to not have in common.
Oh, 3. Okay.
Yeah. You're an attractive person, but I don't feel attracted to you.
I was going to say I'm more attractive than you.
I would agree with that.
So we're kind of on the same page with that one.
Yeah. I would say you're more attractive to me, but I'm more attractive than me, but I don't... Like, I could look at you and I could say, you're objectively attractive, but I am in no way attracted to you.
You know how it's like personality over looks? Like, I usually... You don't feel that way.
No, looks first, then personality.
Well, I just say for you, it's both.
Right.
I guess that's not something we don't have in common. It's just something I don't like about you. What we don't have in common. Let's see. You do see...
I love to read, and you're not sure if you know how. You like to travel, it sounds like. I refuse to do it. We're both mean to our families to some extent.
Yeah.
But in different ways.
Mm-hmm. You seem generally weak. I mean, your job and lack of respect from your family and friends. I would assume they don't respect you and they're not saying it, but you're too quiet for them to want to tell you what's going on.
Most of the employees that work for me are much younger than me, and they walk all over me.
But they work for you.
But they walk all over me.
Yeah, I could see that.
I'm covering shifts for high schoolers.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
I buy them alcohol.
What?
Buy them alcohol.
Why?
Because they asked me to.
Okay.
And they bully me. And I feel like if I don't do it, they're going to be mean to me.
When you got that DUI, who were you drinking with?
High school kids.
Yeah. Tell your partner what you dislike about them. Be very honest this time, saying things that you might not say to someone you've just met.
I don't like your demeanor.
I feel like we've gone through a lot of them already because it's coming out pretty naturally.
What's your biggest regret?
This, I think.
I would agree. Doing this.
Some things we're agreeing on.
If you could be anything for one day, what would you be?
Princess.
Interesting.
I watch a lot of princess videos on YouTube. I don't know. They're just liked. And also, they're bad people.
Right.
And they're still liked.
Yeah.
I think, as if you're born into that power, you keep that power.
Yeah.
but they can be. And they're the cute ones. They never,
Right.
I'd rather be cute than, what's a queen? Old, hag. I don't know. You know what I mean.
Yeah, I think so.
If you could be anything for a day, what would it be?
Either one of my brothers.
Yeah.
You know when you like buy a t-shirt and it's like, and then you wash it like 1,000 times and it's just like old and has holes in it?
You're sort of like the first draft.
Yeah, or I'm like when the printer's running out of ink and that you print something out and the first couple of pages look good. The last ones, it's all smudged and it's not enough ink and stuff. I'm like that version of my brothers. They're taller than me.
How close is your brother to his wife?
So close. They love each other so much. They make babies. They travel. They sleep in the same bed.
Oh. What are you unwarrantedly confident about?
I think of a lot of good ideas for TV shows.
What do you do with them?
I don't do any. I don't even write them down. But I really do think. I'll watch a TV show. I say, I think I can know how I can make that better.
Yeah, rattle off some ideas.
Right
One
now?
idea. Yeah.
Cheers, but it takes place at an airport. Walking Dead, but from the zombies' point of view.
It's actually a movie already.
It was? From the zombies' point of view?
It was called Warm Bodies, starring Nicholas Hoult.
Oh, yeah, but not that.
Different.
Like, yes.
So you don't have ideas. You just watch things and think of how
I can make them better.
or different, just
Or
different.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Monday Night Football, but it's on Friday night.
That's nothing.
Mr. Beast, but he gives away even more money.
Okay.
What are you unwarrantedly confident about?
Dancing.
Okay.
Like I do this thing that's really cute and funny and quirky and fun and sexy and nice where like instead of karaoke I do dancing version.
Dancey-okey.
So like I'm not singing but I'm dancing to the music in like a creative interesting way where I'm coming up with choreography on the spot.
Interesting.
And I'm pretty sure everyone likes it.
Ask you to stop.
They've said I look like I need a rest.
Do you hold the microphone?
Yeah, as a prop. Like a small baton. If I need it. And also when you're dancing, you do make noises that can add to it.
Yeah. Okay. In which ways are you vulnerable?
If I were to be honest, because I guess we've established that I have to be honest.
Very many times.
I really don't like myself.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I would say you look like somebody who likes themselves too much.
Yeah.
I feel like I like myself a lot and also cannot stand myself.
I think that's
at the
healthy.
same time.
For you, that's a healthy move. I think as long as you don't like yourself, maybe you'll strive to be something.
And I think it is healthy for you to not like yourself in some ways.
I was lying.
You do like yourself.
I just think it's appealing when someone says they don't like themselves.
Really?
Yeah. Make someone want to take care of them more.
The take care of thing again.
Do you think this went well?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
This is the most I've ever talked on a date.
Yeah. How does that feel for you?
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think this went well?
In a way, sure, because I don't have an impulse to cheat on you.
Interesting.
Because I'm not going to see you again.
Yeah. I think sometimes a good date can just be like, we know that we don't want to date.
Yeah.
Sometimes the worst outcome of a date is that middle part where do we want to date?
Or the middle,
I would if you wanted to, but I also think we don't want to. We both don't want to.
It's
Unless you wanted to, but I would try it. But no, I think then we both don't want to.
It feels like a chapter of a book that I don't want to read and can't.
All of the chapters?
Like a chapter you know how to read.
I do know how to read. I do know how to read.
And look where
And
you'll
you know
be
what?
in a
I do
year.
it. I read it. I read stuff.
Does that serve you at GameStop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll bring a book in. It'll be slow during the day when kids are at school. And so I just reread the whole Harry Potter series. I reread Lord of the Rings. Do you even know the things I'm talking about when I say this stuff? You're aware of books.
I'm aware of books because people won't stop talking about books, and I know those books because they're movies, and I've seen those movies because everything is going to become a picture eventually. We're just going to disagree on that.
Yeah. I thought these questions were very difficult, and I do have a new appreciation for the people that I know in my life and have been with.
I think I feel clear on what I want and what I don't want. Like, it's pretty crystallized in terms of what I don't want, which is helpful, which is always helpful. Like, I think you're kind of the embodiment of what I don't want. And so if I need a reference point, you're sort of there. So, like, I'll probably think about you sometimes.
Kind of like the dark matter of a boyfriend.
Yeah.
90% of the planet's made out of dark matter. So
Is that true?
I don't know.
I'm not going to look it up because I can't.
Right.
Well, this was
nice. It was nice to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think I'm going to go first.